Hi, Dave here from Dave's Workbench. This is my unboxing mini review of my new Bosch Combi Laser. The model I've got is the Bosch Professional GCL 2-50G, and this kit comes with the BT150 tripod. Also included is the RM10 Professional mount, a green laser target, 4 batteries and a carry pouch. So let's go and open it, see what's in the box. So, start with the mount. It's quite nice, got a good bit of weight to that. It's got 8 magnets on the back for clipping to, say, a corner bead in a wall or something metal. You can hold it and put your laser on there. Rotate the mount there. Go back. And I believe this goes full 360, so you can move it with your hand as well. And you see the dial spin there, look. But yeah, feel quite a good rock solid piece of engineering. Not much to say about that. Laser target plate, little kickstand, beautiful. Onto the laser. Let's have a look. So yeah, looks quite nice. It's got like a rubberized outer housing. Gives it quite a good quality feel. It's allegedly IP64, so that's dust and splash proof, if memory serves me right. Not fully submergible. Don't use it in the rain or swimming, not like you would. It's got quite a chunky on-off switch, which doubles up as a pendulum lock. So what that means is the pendulum where the laser sits inside, when you have it in the off position, it doesn't shake. When you switch it on, you can hear it rattle about, which is quite a nice feature. My previous laser didn't have that. It had a separate switch to lock it off for storage. It's got a single mode use button, so I assume you cycle through the different modes. You have the battery indicator on top, and the top and bottom have a window for the plumb points, so when it's on a tripod or when it's on the stand, which is the reason why there's a hole in there, your plumb point shines through and hits the floor or ceiling. And again, because it's the combi line laser, it has the horizontal window and the vertical window. Anything else? It's got a 1/4 inch mount, so you can attach it to a different style of bracket, or you can attach it to the tripod, which I'm guessing has got, yeah, it's got a little, we'll have a look at that in a second. So yeah, let's have a look under the battery compact. That came off a bit easy. That feels a bit loose. Hopefully that sorts itself out once the batteries are in. Looking at that, it does have a small rubber seal around there. I wonder if that's maybe the splash proof IP rating. But yeah, right, let's get the batteries in. So the batteries just fit in nicely like that. Let's check that cover. No, there is still a little bit of play. I don't know if you can see that. I'm not sure that'll affect its use, but you'd think it'd be a tighter fit maybe. So, right, let's plonk it on the mount. So looking at this, it just slides in to the 2 slots there. gives quite a nice fit, does that? And if we just shuffle this box that way a second, you can see that if you turn the dial, it moves the laser. I'll do a little bit of testing with it in a sec. We'll try it on a wall, look at what the line looks like. But yeah, let's have a quick look at the tripod. We'll put that in the box so it doesn't fall. Don't want to break that. Clunky down there. Well, that's the Bosch tripod. It's got three, obviously because it's got three legs, self-adjustable feet, so if you're on a bit of uneven ground, you'll be able to adjust them. Most tripods have these. Two adjustable legs. Yeah, it's got handle to extend, although that feels pretty cheap. That's not nice, that. That sounds really plasticky and nasty. I don't think that's going to last very long at all, especially if you was to just knock that. I mean, there's some flex in it already, look. Oh, I think they've maybe saved a few pennies doing that. We'll just put that back down, lock that off. We'll have a look at the mount. So it's got a bubble level on the top of the plate, on top of the mount. So you can see if you're level. And then it's also, if we just swing that round, it's got a bubble level on the one of the legs, so you know if you've got your tripod on flat surface. I know you probably can't see that on the angle, but I'll set it up in a second and we'll have a look what the laser line looks like and its features. Other than that, aside from this handle that feels quite nasty and cheap, the actual tripod itself feels pretty good quality there, rubbery, quite nice. That's going to be aluminium. This handle feels quite sturdy, quite nice, and so if you've ever used a tripod, a camera, anything, you'll know this is all pretty standard. There's nothing special about this. Your little lever to release the securing plate, and that's just got a 1/4 inch thumb screw type thing that will fix to the bottom of the laser. Yeah, let's just have a quick look. Ooh, that's my stomach going, I must be hungry. So, and then if we release that little catch, pop the laser in one way or another. There we go. So yeah, that's what we'll just tighten these off because it's sliding about all over the place. That's what the laser looks like on the tripod. I will get it set up and we'll have a look at the line, how bright it is, all that kind of thing. But yeah, obviously tilt adjust. Yeah, right, we'll go get you set up on the tripod and we'll have a look. Right, so got this set up on the tripod now. So I'll just give you a quick look around this. So there's again the tripod itself with the little bubble level on top. Just take it out a little bit. I'm going to do it on this wall here. It's not the best, but only space I've got at the moment. So on the actual tripod you've got the handle, and with this you can unscrew to to loosen off the nut. and then you get tilt function forward and back like that, and if you tighten that off it will stay in its place. Just undo that, put that, spin that round. Also on this there is the little handle I was on about earlier. If we twist that, try and hold this, a bit difficult to do this one-handed, but you can see that extending. Again, said this feels really cheap, this handle. It feels like if you was to knock it the wrong way it would just snap off. I don't know how strong it is, I'm not going to give that a test, but yeah, a little bit disappointing is that. If we just rotate this down, and now for the switch on, I'll just move this back a little bit. So, and there we have the line. It's almost on the screws for the socket. So although it is daylight, that line is very clear, and you can see it projecting across the door there. Let's see if we can get some slight adjustment on this, and we'll get it level with the top of, sorry, get it level on the screws. So that's quite fine adjustment. That's exactly on the screws now, as you can see. So that's the horizontal line, and if I press the mode button, we get our vertical. And what I will do, I will get that level with the end of the socket, the switch. If we press the mode button again, this is our plumb point. So plumb point on the ceiling, and if we go down and the tripod's not in the way, which it is, you can just see it on there, little dot. If we twist it that way ever so slightly, you can see there's now a plumb point on the floor just there. And I believe the accuracy of the plumb points is give or take 0.7 of a mil, so you're probably not going to notice that. If we just go back to the mode button again, and then that gives us our cross line, the horizontal and vertical together. I'm just going to pop that back across to the edge of the switch. The accuracy on these, I believe, is about 0.4 mil. I'll put it in the video if it's wrong, but I think it's about 0.4 or 0.3. In fact, no, it's definitely 0.3 for the horizontal and vertical, and then the plumb points are 0.7 for accuracy. The green line, as it stands out the box, has a working range of 15 meters, up to 15 meters. If you use the LR7 receiver, you can get up to 50 meters distance, but with this being a green laser anyway, it does travel very, very far. So yeah, that's the Bosch laser. Actually, what this laser does have, it's got a function called slope or tilt, and what it does is, if you was to rotate the laser on the stand, let's just put this into the single horizontal line. If you was to tilt the laser like this, it's not a very good demonstration on this wall, but as you can see, it starts to flash. I'm just going to tighten this off so it doesn't move. This function is called slope or tilt, and it'd be quite useful if you was to, say, lining up something such as dado rail down the stairs. The reason it flashes every few seconds is because it's not actually plumb, and obviously just to let you know that it's in tilt mode. But yeah, I thought that was quite a nice feature, just a nice little touch. Again, you put that back level. Well, that doesn't look level, that is level. It's dead on the screws again. And yeah, so try and get you a bit of a better angle on this. I maybe spin this round so it's in the light, because camera angles and lighting and all that. So that's miles better. That's the Bosch laser GCL 250G. Just quickly show you the self-leveling feet, if you can see them. and it's got the leg lock on there. That just twists. And there's this handle again with height adjust. Oh gosh, certain weight's dropping it. Right, so I've got this on the RM10 mount now, and as you can see, it sits quite nicely on there. We just rotate this, see how that works again. So if I switch this on, and we get the horizontal line, we'll just change that till we get the plumb points, and I'll show you how that works. So you can see just under there, the hole on the bottom is where the plumb point shines through. Give it a second to level, and then there is one on the top, and that's straight onto the ceiling. And what is quite a nice feature is if we just put this onto the horizontal one, and you can see that move around the wall. I mean, you can see how light it is in this hallway and how clear that line is. I come back. So I'll just quickly show you the magnets. I've not actually got really anything metal other than my radiator to attach it to at the moment, so that's where it's going. But let's have a look. And that is pretty strong on there. But yeah, that's pretty much it. You can see the laser line across there. If I twist this again, but yeah, if you was to have, say, some angle bead in your house on a corner of a wall, I believe this will attach to that as well. Or if you're in a building, something, attach it to a steel girder. But yeah, that magnet is very strong on there. That took a bit of pulling up. You can feel when it clips on, it pulls it right towards it. Yeah, right, I'll just quickly show you my box I've got for the laser, and yeah, let's go. Right, so my laser kit only came in the cardboard box. Not real practical. Thought I'd have a look for an L-Boxx or a case. Anyway, by chance I was on eBay and someone had just listed an L-Boxx. The insert that was in the L-Boxx was for a laser, and it's quite an old laser. I think it's a GCL 25 looking at the box now. So it's not an exact fit for this particular model, but it does all fit in there quite nice. I did a little test fit a minute ago, so I just thought I'll show you that. And yeah, let's clear some stuff out of the way. That's the plate. So this is the L-Boxx, and as you can see on the front there, came with a GCL 25. Not sure quite how old that laser is, but it's the old style L-Boxx, so it's probably a few years old, but it's in pretty much immaculate condition. Doesn't even look like it's been used. So this is what came in. It's got area for the laser, your bracket. I assume this is for the pole mount. I think this actually came with a BM10 mount. Is it BM10? Not entirely sure, but yeah, let's see how it all fits in. So we'll take the laser off there. So the RM10 fits in that bit quite nicely. Just get the bits out of the box. So laser's off, pendulum lock on, fits in the pouch. That goes in there quite nicely. The calibration certificate, what I like to do is actually put the thinner pieces of paper on the bottom. You know where they are, keeps them out the way. Manual fits in there quite nice, and then the laser target plate just sits in there. And then yeah, I might get a foam lid or something so it keeps everything in there once the lid's closed. But yeah, thought that was pretty neat. So I've now got myself another L-Boxx and the collection keeps growing. Yeah, obviously some space here for other bits and bobs, maybe some batteries, another bracket. I think you can get a ceiling clip, is it the DK10 or something, for this mount. Hopefully that'll fit in there somewhere. If I ever manage to get the pearl, I think the pearl bracket will fit in there. I'll have to check the specs of it. The only thing is there ain't anything for the tripod, but I'll have to get a carry case or something for that. But yeah, so that's my little unboxing and review of the Bosch Professional GCL 2-50G Combi Laser line. Thanks for watching. Bye.